13 on Your Side Weather Deck is sponsored by Montel Construction, your home team.
And speaking of ice and also snow, are we having any of that coming in our way, Colton?
Not for now, but the main thing with that ice on the Mackinac Bridge, that tends to happen when you have freeze-thaw cycle. So we've been seeing that really since Christmas time, but it does look like the second half of January will be more sustained winter cold across West Michigan. Heading into Monday, though, it's all about the warmth. That's why the 13 weather ball is solid red. We have warmer temperatures ahead and also some much-needed sunshine across the area. This will be brought to you by LaFontaine Ford of Grand Rapids. Your weather headlines show snow will be possible overnight tonight, really for just areas near US 10. Most of us will just stay dry and mostly cloudy. Then sunshine will build in heading into our Monday, leading to warmer conditions heading into Tuesday before a very strong cold front moves in throughout the daytime hours on Wednesday. Highs today were pretty on par with average. Usually we're right around 31 this time of year. That's where we parked in Grand Rapids and also Muskegon, a little bit cooler off to the north at 28 degrees in Big Rapids. Temperatures now, as we say hi to a pretty snowy Walker, sitting at 30 in Grand Rapids, 26 in Mecosta, 29 in Hastings, and a little bit warmer towards South Haven. They're currently at 34 degrees, so do plan on at least a few slick roads out there if they have not been treated. Winds also were a little bit breezier earlier today. They have now calmed down. However, heading into the overnight hours, they will strengthen again as we have a disturbance moving through West Michigan. You can see the winds will get pretty breezy, especially overnight tonight around 4 in the morning, especially out of the west-southwest. That will keep temperatures pretty steady, though, overnight tonight, generally right around 30 degrees before temperatures climb into the upper 30s as we head into Monday afternoon, which will melt any ice remaining on the roadways. Satellite and radar shows there's that weak disturbance off to our northwest that's associated with a warm front, so that's why we will actually be warmer tomorrow, likely climbing well above freezing. There's that snow, though, that I was talking about that could clip US 10, but most of us tonight will just stay pretty dry. Hour by hour shows there's that small chance of snow. This is really all that we're talking about up toward Big Rapids. Very weak system, really just a dusting after that up toward US 10. Heading into Monday afternoon, though, clouds will move on out to the northeast as warmer air begins to move over Lake Michigan. So do expect at least some sunshine, especially in the afternoon in the evening hours tomorrow before more clouds build in heading into our Tuesday. Over the next 3 days, Monday will feature sunshine and mild conditions in the upper 30s. We'll be in the low 40s, though, on Tuesday with mostly rain showers, but I wouldn't be shocked if some wet snow does mix in toward US 10. And then Wednesday, this is the morning high temperature, so temperatures will actually fall into the teens by Wednesday evening as a very strong cold front moves through. Here's that system moving in on Tuesday and Wednesday. Widespread rain will be likely in the morning hours, possibly some wet snow to the northeast of Grand Rapids. That quickly moves on through, and then here's that very strong cold front moving in on Wednesday. We'll start the day in the 30s, end the day in the teens, with the lake effect snow moving back in our forecast. Wednesday will begin a pattern change. It does look like sustained winter cold will be pretty likely for the second half of January, with highs for the most part being in the 20s rather than the 30s. Overnight tonight, we could see a few snowflakes really toward Ludington and Hart, but most of us will stay dry. US 10 stands the best chance of seeing any dusting overnight, but most of us will just stay mostly cloudy with temperatures in the upper 20s to near 30 degrees. Your 7-day forecast does show Tuesday will feature mostly in the form of rain showers, possibly some wet snow mixing in with temperatures climbing briefly in the lower 40s. Temperatures will start the day on Wednesday in the 30s, fall into the teens by the late day with lake effect snow showers, and it looks pretty wintry for the second half of the month with lake effect snow and also temperatures in the 20s.